doing the Romo Fijo on March the 20th. It's not far off. It's 17 days from now. So I keep thinking this Tool show is in the summer, but it's not. It's a couple of weeks away. So if you've been trying to get Tool tickets, I will have those for you next week as well. Cavaliers are off tonight. They lost here at home against the Hornets last night. 21 points, something like that. 119-98. What is that? What's 119 minus 98?
Embarrassing.
19 points? Whatever it is. Not the kind of showing that they wanted. But they will get back to Philly tomorrow night, play the 76ers at 7 o'clock. And then they'll be back home on Sunday to play Chris Bosh and the Toronto Raptors. 7:30 on Sunday. Who do they have now? Kyle Lowry, who plays for the Raptors?
No, he's on the Heat now. Who they got?
Was he with the Raptors?
Yes, he
I
was.
gotta stay caught up.
Pascal
Okay.
Siakam.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
What?
And,
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and Fred VanVleet. Chicago guy.
From Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, there you go. Congratulations. Hey, update your contact lists, if you must, because Kim Kardashian West is just plain old Kim Kardashian again.
No one has a problem with that. Not one person.
Bill, I'm going to give you the name of one person who has a problem with that.
Well, you just always got to prove me wrong, huh?
His name is Kanye West. This guy
Doesn't he just go by Yee now? So why does he
goes by Ye, yeah.
Yeah, or Yay, yeah, Yee.
Yee,
Yay.
Yee,
He goes by
Yee, or
Yee, here, Yee.
Hear ye.
He goes by Yay now, so he dropped West. Why shouldn't she be allowed to drop West?
Yeah, I don't know. She had to ask a judge to make her legally single, which sounds like a Reese Witherspoon sequel. But she is she's single now. She's like, look, I gotta get the hell out of this. You got to come to my assistance here. So the judge declared her legally single.
So the divorce is final?
This is, I think, no, she had to do this because he won't sign the divorce papers. That's my understanding. You know, you have to.
That's correct. He fired his legal team.
In most, I love this guy needs a team to get divorced. And Kanye did not attend this court hearing yesterday. So they ask her a series of questions. Do you think your marriage can be saved with counseling? This is all the stuff, if you've ever been divorced, that they will. These are boilerplate questions. Of course, she answered no. If she wanted to drop the West from her name, yes. This is a legal term called bifurcation. And it means that even though you are working through a divorce, you can be legally single. So they still have to figure out, like, custody things and property, but clearly he's trying to drag this stuff out. But she wanted to kind of move on.
Yeah.
I very much desire to be divorced.
She is trying to. This is her third husband.
Yeah.
So she's looking for number 4. Can't get number 4 if you still got number 3 on the books.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's done getting married.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't see her getting married again.
You got 4 kids.
Well, she's got 4 kids, but she's also 40. I mean, what's the point? She clearly doesn't need a guy. She was in love with Kanye. And I think Kanye doing what he did, going down whatever path he's gone, she's like, well, I can't maintain that. I can't keep this in my life. But I'm sure she's bummed out about the whole thing. I mean, Kanye's got a video where he, like, buries Pete Davidson. This guy's not doing himself any favors. The whole album, I was reading, a guy wrote an article, he reviewed that Donda 2 and had to pony up the $200 for that stem thing. And he's like, it's kind of cool because you can download other music to it and then separate the channels and the instruments from the voice. But he's like, but the album is the weirdest thing you've ever heard. Because it's all just samples of Kim and him singing about getting divorced. And he's got a song on this album where it's just clips of Kim's SNL monologue.
He's...
part of a song called Sci-Fi that's on his album. Like, it's just a clip from her. I wonder if he had to get permission from Hollywood Video or Hollywood, what's Lauren's thing?
Was she married to Eminem?
Lauren's production company. What?
Was she
The
married
richest
to...
black man in America?
No,
Eminem?
best rapper of all time.
I know, but she says the richest black man in America.
Well, then
Maybe it's
she
two
was
guys.
also married to, I don't know, Michael Jordan. Who's the... Because he's not the richest black man in America either.
Kanye isn't?
No.
Who's richer than him?
Byron Allen?
He might be about...
Who's the guy in Shark Tank?
Dr. Dre or Michael Jordan might be one richer.
Yeah, but depending on what week you ask him, Kanye's always like, I'm worth $10 billion. I mean,
Right.
I'm pretty sure Byron Allen is probably richer than he is, but...
Oprah Winfrey. Or,
She's the
Never heard
richest
of
black
her.
man in Ohio?
no, the richest
America?
black person was the...
She is the richest black man in America.
Some dude named...
Bob Johnson, I think, is the richest black person in America. He's just like a corporate CEO type. He's worth a couple $1 billion. And again, like I said, every time they talk to Kanye, the number keeps going up, but it's like Trump numbers, right? They don't mean anything. They're just made up. He's like $7 billion. They're like, there's no way. There's no way. You're not selling that many dumb T-shirts, and because it's all projected. Anytime they put somebody's net worth, it's always projected. Well, if I sold my catalog, it would be worth this. Yeah, but you're not going to. At least not now. But he was also part of Skims. He had scratch in all those Kim ventures. So he gets a piece of. Anyway, I know the audience clamors for these Kanye updates from me, and I do like to keep them apprised of everything that's going on. So just to not bury the lead here, Kim's back on the market. This Pete Davidson thing's not going to last.
Not real.
I'm not saying it's not real. These are two human beings who I think probably have feelings for each other. But Kanye's not helping himself at all. He's got a video where he kidnaps Pete Davidson and buries him. Listen. I don't know what to tell you. The song's called Easy.
My favorite part of that song or the video is when he kidnaps Pete Davidson, has the bag over his head, and then Pete's just sitting on the back of the four-wheeler swinging his legs. He's just swinging like, I just got kidnapped, and I'm just swinging my legs on the back of a four-wheeler.
God saved me from that crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass is a line in one of his songs.
Genius.
I know, right? This guy's amazing. Oh, come on.
I would watch that celebrity boxing match, though. I think Pete
He's scrappy.
dismantles him, though, because he's got
Way taller.
7 or 8 inches on him in height.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that documentary?
The Kanye Genius one?
The Genius?
No.
Genius or what? Oh, Genius.
It's
No,
Genius.
I don't care that much about it. I like little
Well, for
headlines.
research.
Research for what?
Do your own research, Alan.
Maybe you'd understand why Kanye is the way he is.
I don't care. He's mentally ill.
Okay, but he's admitted he's mentally ill. He said he's bipolar.
Great. Doesn't change anything.
But-
No, I don't care. I don't need to know how the sausage is made. Listen, I liked Kanye a long time ago. But he's become addicted to fame, obviously. So as his music has become increasingly less interesting, he has to rely on gimmicks and spectacle. He clearly, if you listen to this stuff, he clearly doesn't care about his music the way that he used to. So he's a guy out of ideas who really just wants everyone telling him what a genius he is all the time. And that's not sustainable. So, no, I don't care what he's up to. I like these headlines, and I like the little, Kim, Pete, Kanye thing. But I hope the dude gets some help.
He hasn't gone on tour since the tour that Kim got robbed on.
In Paris?
Yeah, that was 2016.
I remember we had dinner in Paris at a restaurant that was right next door to that building she was in where she got robbed. And if you don't think that I was keeping my hand on my valuables while we were having dinner, you're crazy.
I just don't understand. Like, Kim Kardashian is probably she's more famous than the Queen of England. I don't understand how you're that famous and you don't
You think she's more famous than the Queen of England?
You go to any part of the world.
How many followers does the Queen of England have on Instagram?
Not many.
At least 8.
You go to any part of the world, they would know who Kim Kardashian was and probably like her or want to bang her. You
Okay.
can't say the same thing for the Queen.
They would just think the Queen was an old white
Queen's
lady.
old. I mean,
I'd still
gonna
bang
bang
her. It's a good story. You gotta do it for the story.
the
You gotta
Queen of
bang
England?
You gotta bang the Queen of England.
Of course.
If you got a chance to get it in, you get it in.
Yes. Bill Squire, next in line to the throne.
what if you kill her? Or if she dies while you're banging? Then what? Isn't she like 100?
Even better.
She's close. She survived COVID.
But she can't survive the. Just kidding.
She is 95 years old.
Yeah, you're not gonna bang a 95-year-old woman
Why? For the story?
because she will die.
That's not on him. That's on her. She got a bad ticker. He doesn't know that. He only knows what might befall a person of that age. He doesn't know her particular situation.
Drier than a scone in there. What are you doing?
Well, that's on him, too.
There's products for that.
Yes, you got to take some responsibility. Maybe she's got in her nightstand, maybe she's got like a tube of that CBD lube, and they both have a good
There
time.
you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I mean, Prince Philip's dead. He's deed. He's teats up. So, maybe she want some fun. She's back. I like how they say, the Queen has resumed work after the coronavirus. Like, yeah.
she wasn't running
She
a
works
country.
hard for her money.
Yeah.
Do they get paid? Cody, you know about royalty.
She got carpal tunnel. That's her work.
The Queen doesn't get paid because everything belongs to her, but she does pay. That's why everyone was pissed off at Harry and Meghan, because they get a salary paid by taxpayers, and then their expenses and security are taken care of. Like,
So
These people have remained generationally wealthy off of public largesse.
So
I mean,
that's what I was going to ask,
yes.
is that all tax money goes to the royal family.
Yes.
So anything the Queen wants, her people pay for.
Yes.
And in return, she takes care of them.
it's not
takes care of who? No, she's
I
a
don't know.
figurehead for that
now, yeah.
So what's the point?
She
That's
is,
what the British people are beginning
Why
to.
are we giving these people all this money?
Because she's a figurehead for the country,
Tradition.
and it's so deeply embedded in that culture. I'm sure British Alan could illuminate this,
she
but
has influence.
it's so deeply embedded in that culture that
Is she? No. NATO, things like that. When there's world talks and meetings with different people from different countries, is she the guy who goes? She's the one who
is
goes.
she the guy who goes?
Yeah.
No, she actually used to. There is video. If you watch,
No, because like Boris Johnson is the prime minister. You know what I mean? Like they have a system where she's the figurehead, but I don't think she's the head of the government.
But she doesn't do anything.
what
Not
it is,
really.
Mary. what it is. If you watch The Crown, this is how I learned everything. Everyone else forms a government in her name, so it's almost like being a celebrity. How you have a team behind you that manages you. That's essentially what it is. She is the face of England.
and also,
so
doesn't Canada still have to like loop her in on stuff?
that is the what do they call it? It's not the royal family. The I forget.
Constituents.
Same
or
thing as
something?
Australia. It's a part of the great family or whatever. Like, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a part of the British.
Aussie Mayor here, I didn't vote for you. I ain't giving you my money. I don't pay taxes.
Right.
Get your ass down under. Here's my question.
Canada was a dominion of the UK until 1931. But Canada, when they, I think, deal with matters of state, like Trudeau loops in the Queen, and
So she just makes all this money. Well, no, she doesn't make any money. She doesn't have a salary, but she gets whatever she wants. She doesn't have to worry about money, right?
Correct.
She can have whatever she wants whenever she wants it. And her job in return is to
kind of represent the nation, not
don't
politically.
do anything stupid.
But she's like the mascot for England,
Okay.
the Queen.
But she has no political power. She can't.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but she's not a politician. I don't know if she votes in anything. I mean, Boris Johnson is the guy that runs
Right.
the government. But
That
she's
sounds like a pretty cool job
just to be a figurehead.
to be the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Watch The
That's
Crown.
why even Johnny Rotten said, God save the Queen. Now, granted, he's being sarcastic, but whatever. Don't hold that against him.
Is The Crown a documentary?
No, The Crown is a depiction of real
It's
events.
dramatic series.
Oh, okay.
Dramatization. So it explains like how she became the queen because her father wasn't supposed to be king. The other one stepped down because he married a commoner, and she wasn't virgin when she met him.
Not a virgin. So, yeah. If Bill ever meets the Queen, he's going to have sex with her. Let's get back to that.
I don't think it's just if I meet her. I don't think. I mean, maybe if she listens to the show, I have a chance.
She might.
That's his line of succession.
What's our following like
She's
in
next.
England?
She's next in line for the bone.
We got British Alan, and then we got that other guy that just said he's a bureau chief out there, right?
Yeah, we got a couple people over there,
It's
but
called the Commonwealth. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they're Commonwealth citizens.
Yeah, so Australia,
like
Canada.
Canadian. If you're a citizen of Canada, I think you get favored status in the UK.
Yes.
Because there was like a mutual, way back in the day, there was like a mutual.
Is that like a fast pass?
I think so, yeah. You get to go right to the front of Buckingham
Special wristband.
Palace. And, yeah.
South America, the British Virgin Islands, like there's a bunch of places where she goes, and also on the Crown they show like how Australia wanted to leave, and then Princess Diana actually helped the royal family because she went there and everyone loved her. She was more famous than the Queen, and that's why everyone says
The Queen can, I'm just reading texts people are sending me. The Queen can disband the government at any time she likes.
Ooh, that'd be
Same
fun.
role as the First Lady. She has power to close Parliament. Whether or not those things are true. She's the largest landowner in the world. Ooh, even bigger than the Catholic Church.
Hey.
So, yeah, I was in I didn't see any of the pomp and circumstance, but I remember being in the British Virgin Islands when the Queen was there for something. And it was on the other side of the island, but I remember that being like a big deal at the time.
Buzzworthy.
I was gonna say, how long ago is that? Because the Queen does not travel that often anymore.
02?
Okay, so
01, 02?
over 20 years.
20 years ago.
20
yeah.
years ago, yeah. I haven't been to the British Virgin Islands in a long, long time. She has influence, not power. People are, well, it's...
Yeah, because
Stay out the Queen's shabusiness, somebody suggests. Yeah, that's a good tip. Thank you.
when England had their first woman prime minister, Margaret Thatcher, her and the Queen would butt heads, and so she had no power to like overthrow Margaret Thatcher, but she let her position be known, and that was even worse because they were like, "Oh my gosh, the Queen disagrees."
Is The Crown the show where Gillian Anderson plays Margaret Thatcher?
I don't know any of the actors
Oh, she's foxy. I mean, Margaret Thatcher was not a good-looking woman.
at all.
No, she
had a
looked like
beehive.
Julia Child. But I mean, but I'm sure they gave Gillian Anderson some buck teeth and strapped her down.
You should watch it. I think you would like it, Alan.
The Crown.
Yeah, man.
There's so many shows I want to watch that I don't have time for. That would be so near the bottom. I might like it, but it would be so near the bottom of the
that
list.
show is just so expensive. I just don't understand how they have the resources to make a show like that, especially in
Maybe a lot
COVID.
of it's CG'd in.
No.
Maybe it's all in front of a green screen.
They have armies, and then the armies have army uniforms, and they film at all these palaces, and they have the old-fashioned cars. Wow. It's amazing.
Well, it is a period piece, right? So you like the opulence of it. You would love to have... Think of all the chairs you could sniff if you were in Buckingham Palace.
Oh, I know, but like I love this is a show that gets me because it has wealth, beautiful white people,
Deceit.
Yeah, betrayal, divorce.
A tale of wealth, deceit, and beautiful white people.
That's all you need.
That's all he needs. Yeah, he knows what he likes.
Sex with bodyguards.
Yes, sex and deceit and place settings and pomp and circumstance and beautiful white people
What if you just have
Great
pomp?
crushing poverty.
What if you just have pomp and no circumstance?
What is pomp without circumstance?
That's what I'm asking.
What is circumstance without pomp? Can you have
It's like snap
pomp?
and crackle without pop.
Can you have pomp-free circumstance?
You know, so I would like to know.
Yeah.
I want to know.
All right. I'm going to take a break. I will have those Cavs tickets for you as promised next time that the Detroit Pistons are in town. It's going to be the 19th of this month, so we'll get you to that game. 35192.